when the chips are down and nothing really goes your way. You need a reason to move on, live life, get up and find a way. Even when the rain pours down, even when your skies are gray, forget the ugly things they say, just spread your wings and fly away.
YouTube, what's up? Thanks for coming back to another 978 video. Today I want to talk about Aves Apoxie Sculpt. For those who know, I've been using JB Weld and I just transferred over to epoxy. So I figured I'd give it a shot. I tried it out with the Super Saiyan and it came out pretty cool. So I thought I'd give you guys a quick tutorial, I guess, on doing this. Now, if you're wondering what I'm going to do with this head, I'll give you a quick reference shot. So that's a Space Knight Venom variant cover. It looks like a Marvel Legends action figure on it, and it's pretty cool. But the alternate head you can see has like that Venom teeth shape. I mean, the Venom teeth look. So I kind of want that on this extra head, and that's what I'm going to try to attempt today for everyone. Hopefully we can pull it off. First, let's get into the product. Aves Apoxie. There's two parts, A and B. Sorry, let me focus in for you guys. Aves Apoxie modeling compound. To design, create, build, and restore. Directions for use, it's pretty simple. It says wear disposable gloves, measure equal parts A and B, always retrieve parts A and B with different tools, mix and knead together for 2 minutes until thoroughly combined and a uniform color is achieved. And then allow mixed product to rest for 5 minutes for better handling. And then it's ready to use, and your work time is about 1 hour to 3 hours before it completely dries. So basically what they're saying is you take 2 equal parts, and I usually do it with a scale, so I'm going to pull a scale up for you guys and take half of this and half of this, usually 1/2 gram and 1/2 gram, and that's generous. 1/2 gram and 1/2 gram. So let's get the scale out and weigh this up. All right, so we got the scale set on grams, and I don't have proper tools to scoop any of this out, but I'm going to use 2 of these. I have 2, one for part A and then the other for part B. Now let's start off with solution A, of course. Now what I'm going to do is probably take a little less than 1/2 gram because I don't need that much. So just to be safe, I'm going to take a little half of that, maybe 0.3 would be great. 0.3. And now I have solution B. Now I'm scooping out the smelly solution B. So take that out. Sorry, I messed that up. Start all over. This is solution B. That is about a 0.3. It's a little more than this other one. So I'm going to just remove a tiny bit. But there it is, 2, 3, wavering in between. So now we have both of them. So you have 2 of the same size. It should be 0.6. So it's 3 and 3. So we'll take them. I'm just going to mush them together as best as I can for you guys. Let me set up the camera better. So you have them mixed, and we're still gonna just push them together as best as you can. What I do is it's like Play-Doh. You guys can mix Play-Doh. I'm sure you guys have played with it. So I do a lot of different things. I'll roll them in my finger. I do this like, I call it a doo-doo stick. It's a long line, then I'll roll it back up to a ball. You got a ball again. And once you have that ball, just keep mixing. It's not so sticky. This is what I like about this thing. I mean, in the beginning, it is kind of, you see it got stuck to my glove a bit. So this is why you need to wear gloves in the beginning. I think once it sets in like that 5 to 10 minute time, you're okay. You don't need gloves. But I just wear gloves for safety. Plus, I'm used to JB Weld. JB Weld, you're required to wear those gloves. So I'm just gonna do this for a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at it myself. I'm going to inspect it, see what it looks like. I'm going to flatten it out. It should be one solid color. Seems to be one solid color to me. All right, it looks thoroughly mixed. Now that it's thoroughly mixed, I'm just going to set it right back here on the cap of part B, I believe it is. So I can see it better. It's clear. I mean, it's black. That's gray. I'm going to set it there for about 5 minutes. So the Sculpt's been setting for about 5 minutes, and I think it's kind of ready to go. But before we use it, I want to tell you and show you the tools we have. There's not much tools. I have some sewing pins I'm gonna use one of these pins here. I have another one in case. Actually, I have a couple sewing pins, and I have these hair clips that I took off to extract this. I'm gonna see what I can do with that. Then I have this knife. This knife is gonna be my gum line. I see that these ridges can make cool gums, and then I'm gonna sculpt the teeth with these pins, hopefully. So let's see. I have this head, right? And I put it on the old sponge brush. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it fits in there so it won't shake off when I'm messing with it. Now again, this is pretty big, so I don't think I need all of that. For the most part, I'm just gonna take half of it right now. Maybe less than half. This is less than half. I'm gonna just see where it fits. Probably take a little less than half too. So I wonder if I'm going to have to it's a lot right now, see? So I'm just taking piece by piece. You can see what I have here in my hand. And if I was to weigh this, I would assume it's like a 0.2. So I'm gonna just add a bunch of that first in there, all the way to cover the black mouth. Now I don't have the reference shot in front of me to work with. That's probably not a good idea, so I'm gonna have to turn this camera off for a second. Go look at my reference shots. Just for fun, I'm gonna add a little more over here. Now I'm gonna do this for a while until I shape it. And when I got this first layer on, shaped up, I'll come back and let you know what it looks like. I need the reference shots. All right, so I took a quick second to look at some references, and I'm just gonna clean up around aisle 2. No, joking. Just gonna like make sure I still have the sculpt that Hasbro put on it in there. And whatever I mess up, I can always just touch real quick. Now, it sucks because I don't really do it at this angle. I do it on my lap. So I'm not going to be as precise as I want to be. But I'm just going to give you the idea of what I'm doing here. And right now, it's still like Play-Doh. It's not like wax yet. So I'm just keeping it inside the mouth. And there's nothing's really too clean right now. Nothing's perfect. Yeah, should scrape off everything, all the excess. I would push down and slide in there, take off all the excess. So then I'm going to push this up here a bit because I need to shape this top. There's some people outside talking, some jackasses. I should time lapse this video, but oh shit, sorry, I'm not even in view. Nothing's perfect yet. Alright, my arm sucks. My arm hurts being in front of this camera like that. I think I'm gonna have to just push this back a bit. And you'll see all the tools and stuff. So before I get to the pin, just again, like I was saying, I'm just gonna try to line this up as best as I can. And I think I did. Now what I can do is you see how, here's my tool. See how this sculpt that I just added pops out more than the original sculpt? I'm gonna try to just blend that in a bit. And just, my finger don't fit in there so much. So I'm gonna try to push it with this tool. Just to try to give it a flatter surface up here. I know I'm like blocking all the light. Alright, so this is what I've been doing. Looking at the references. It's kind of ugly right now. If I can get a little closer. It's really ugly right now. I'm gonna come back and reshape those up when they harden up a bit. But let's do this side. See if I can do this on camera with you guys. Because for me, it's tough doing it at this angle, I'm not gonna lie. I just shaped these out like. My sniper breathing will be quiet. I can't even do it in this angle, but I have to be on my lap. That's why I don't really make tutorials, because I'm not really great at doing things in front of the camera. You see, my hands aren't that steady either. Luckily with this sculpt, when it turns waxy, you can push it to the side and do what you need to do for it. Look, I'm not even doing it in front of the camera. I suck right now. I'm just playing with this one right here. I'm gonna put another one in a different position. I'm trying to make, oh shit, I don't want to break. See, the sculpt is getting waxy, and this hood is messing me up. It's not giving me the right angle. So I can't do it like this. I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna have to do it off cam, and then I'm messing up those front teeth. I'm gonna do it off cam and then I'll show you what I got in a second. So just a quick update. This is what I came up with. It's very ugly. It doesn't even look like teeth. I'm gonna try to separate the top from the bottom and give it some texture so you can see that it's actually teeth. This looks like it's an underbite, but I'm gonna fix it. Again, I'm new with this sculpt, so I got about 2 more hours before it fully dries. Let me practice on it and I'll come back and let you know what I got. Alright, so I did a little more cleaning up. I'm just pushing the teeth around, trying to separate the teeth. So you can see each tooth separately. And I still have some more separating to do. It looks like there's a wiggly tooth right here. So I'm gonna just, this one right here is a little wiggly. That one. So I'm gonna fix that in a second. I didn't even work the gum line in like I wanted to. I wanted to make a gum line. I still might make a gum line around here once this hardens up a bit. So I might do this now actually. Let me do the gum line. Kind of created a gum line on this left side. Hopefully it'll pop out once I paint it. And then I'm gonna reshape around the mouth area right here. So I can clean that up as well. All that dirt. So I can't do it now like that. So I'm sorry, I have to do it off camera. So it's not the greatest, obviously. See that little speckle. I'll clean it up in a second. I just don't want to mess it up on camera, and then it'll just be a wrap. All right, so we're back again. I did the gum line kind of on both sides. I think that's the best I can do with the teeth. It's kind of waxy right now. I still have a lot of time to actually sculpt this, so I may play with it. I have some hamburgers to make. I'm really hungry. That's just the general concept of using epoxy and stuff. And I used this to kind of flatten out up here to like make the teeth blend in more with the gums.
Just made some steaming burgers at the lunch break.
So this is pretty much it. I'm gonna straighten those teeth out. So at the very end, this is what I came up with epoxy sculpt. Aves Apoxie. That side is okay. I like this side. This side looks a little bulky. I'll paint it on the next tutorial. Stay tuned. If you like this video and you want to see more of this kind of stuff, let me know in the comments and I'll try my best to give you more tutorials and stuff. But I'm going to paint this on the next one, so stay tuned. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe.
Even when you're